Chapter 26 The Shadows of Ambition. As Tariq and the beggar walked back to the inn, Khalid, who had been nearby, overheard their conversation with the merchant. His mind raced as he processed the information he had just learned. The wanderer had access to treasures, items of significant value from distant lands. This was an opportunity that could not be ignored, especially considering the Sultan's interest in rare and valuable artifacts. Khalid's sense of duty and his loyalty to his brother Malik, as well as to the Sultan, guided his actions. He knew that presenting this man and his potential treasures to the Sultan could earn him favor and strengthen his position within the court. Without wasting any time, Khalid decided to intervene. Khalid approached Tariq and the beggar with an air of authority. "Wanderer, a word, if you please," he called out, his tone firm but not unkind. Tariq turned. "What do you need of us?" Khalid's gaze shifted to the beggar, who looked nervous under his scrutiny. "I overheard your conversation with the merchant. You have access to valuable items, treasures that could be of great interest to the Sultan. It is my duty to bring you before the court to explain yourself." Tariq frowned, sensing the tension. "If that is what you wish, but I pose no threat." Khalid nodded. "I understand, but the Sultan has a right to know about these treasures. If they are indeed as valuable as they seem, they could be of great benefit to Al-Medina. We must ensure that they are handled appropriately." Reluctantly, Tariq agreed to accompany Khalid and the beggar to the Sultan's palace. The beggar, though frightened, trusted Tariq's presence to protect him from unjust treatment. They walked through the bustling streets of Al-Medina, the grandeur of the palace growing larger as they approached. In the grand hall of the Sultan's palace, Khalid presented Tariq to the court. The Sultan, a figure of immense authority and presence, sat on his throne, his keen eyes assessing the situation. "Sultan," Khalid began, bowing respectfully, "this man, who was initially mistaken for a wanderer, possesses items of great value from distant lands. We believe these treasures could be of significant interest to you." The Sultan leaned forward, curiosity piqued. "Show me these items." The beggar, trembling slightly, produced the coins that Tariq had given him. The Sultan examined it closely, his eyes widening with appreciation. "This is indeed a fine piece," the Sultan said, looking at the beggar. "Tell me, how did you come by this?" The beggar swallowed nervously. "It was a gift, Your Majesty, from this kind man Tariq. He gave it to me out of generosity when we met in the port city." The Sultan turned his gaze to Tariq. "You have a good heart, Tariq, but I must ensure that such items are not misused or undervalued. This man will be under the protection of the court, and I will see to it that he is given a fair chance to improve his situation." Tariq felt a mixture of relief and apprehension. "Thank you, Your Majesty. I only wish for him to be treated justly." The Sultan nodded. "He will be, and perhaps, Tariq, you can assist us in understanding more about these items. Your knowledge and integrity could be invaluable." Khalid watched the exchange, satisfied that he had made the right decision. The Sultan's interest in the treasures could lead to new opportunities and strengthen Al-Medina's position. As they left the throne room, Khalid turned to Tariq. "You did well, Tariq. The Sultan's interest could bring great benefits to our city." Tariq nodded, still processing the turn of events. "I hope so, Khalid. I only wish for everyone to be treated fairly and with respect." Khalid clapped a hand on his shoulder. Together, we will ensure that happens.